Hello everyone, I am Huja, and we are back today with another Overwatch video. Now today we are talking about medals. Now, a lot of you who play Overwatch are probably extremely familiar with medals. They're little rewards you get after the end of the game, and also kind of rank you on your team of how you're doing in certain categories such as damage and healing. Now today I'd like to talk about the fact that these medals are a little bit unfair for a few members of our hero cast. We'll talk about that a little later on. But the main thing I want to address is people in-game, especially in competitive, using the medals to kind of validate their spot as a DPS player or a healer. And for me, I have a very hard time. I don't believe that medals should be used to validate use on the team, especially in a competitive setting where... So let me give you an example of, I was in a game a few days ago where... we were asking our soldier to maybe switch off to a second healer because our tanks weren't being healed enough, and everybody was dying pretty quick because we only had Lucio, and obviously that's not very strong healing. So we were asking our soldier to switch off, but his defense was, oh well, I have gold limbs and gold damage. And what I wanted to say was, well, of course you do. You're Soldier 76. So that's the kind of a big thing that I would like to address. In my opinion, you should not be using medals or damage to validate your spot on the team, because that just means that you're filling your role the way you should be. So now let's go talk about how some of these medals are a little bit unfair to a few of our heroes. Now, I want to start out with Lucio, because that's who I'm playing right now on screen. And see, Lucio kind of gets the short end of the stick with the healing. So Lucio is not meant to heal all the time. That's kind of what a bad Lucio would do, not just heal the whole time, not switch between healing and speed boosting. Now, Lucio gets punished in that for the medals, right? And to be honest, I can see how Blizzard's going to do this, right? They're not going to add, like, a speed boosting medal, because then Lucio would win that. Or even Mercy sometimes. Like, a good Mercy will damage boost and heal people instead of just spam healing all the time, like maybe an Ana. So, they lose out on a bit of that healing, and then people will say, oh, well, I have gold healing, and I'm playing Zenyatta. It's like, okay, well, our Lucio is speed boosting us in and going after him and stuff. So, in my mind, that's just as important as the healing, the speed boosting and the damage boosting. It's all part of healing, and that's why I think the medal system is a little bit broken right now. For DPS, it works really well, and but there's some heroes it just doesn't. So, like, between classes, it just doesn't work. So let's pretend you're a Reaper and I'm a Soldier 76. Our medals would be pretty representative on damage, and actual eliminations would be pretty representative of our performance in the game. But if say I'm playing a Lucio or maybe a Mercy, and I'm healing and speed boosting at the same time, or healing and damage boosting at the same time, I'm probably not going to have comparable amount of healing to, say, an Ana, whose sole job is to just heal. So that's just the point I'd like to make. I don't know if this is something that's really that big of a deal to fix. I'm sure Blizzard has a lot more on their plate, but it's certainly something to look at for the future. So I'd like to thank you so much for watching today. I'd like to start a discussion on this in the comments. Make sure to leave your opinion down below. And who knows, maybe in the next video we will feature kind of my favorite argument toward this. So remember to leave your comments, take a like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.